To Worship FM 101.7 in Monrovia. Okay, we are here at Gardnersville near Worship FM radio station, and we're at a very wonderful group of people who minister to those who are sight impaired, visually impaired. And the leader of the group is Brother Johnson. Brother Johnson, we see that you now have these special Galcom radios. Can you talk a little bit about what this means to you and the people that you have care for?
Okay. Well, we just want to say thank to the Galcoms in the state there. And the radio is very important to us because it's there to transform our life. And it keeps all basic. Whenever we are lonely, sometimes we keep on listening to it. And that the word of God can, make us feel like being part of the society as well. It brings more encouragement to us by some of us, sit by ourselves, lonely. Sometimes we feel so much different. Some of us, decide sometimes to do, suicide or whatever. But once the radio is with us, we are listening to the word of God. We feel, much encouraged that we are still part of the society. That's why we are blind people. And we are the Hope in God Association of the Blind, located in Gardnersville, Monrovia, Liberia. And we just want to say thank to the Galcon family within the state there. And we ask them to do more presentation to all, because we have many blind or disabled people within the society here that want to be part of this station. But we cannot afford to buy this radio. And the radio is very important and blessing to us, and we just want to tell the True FM radio station that they are recognized as well, that we are part of the society. I mean, not Worship FM, sorry, the Worship FM, they are very being important to us. So we have nothing much to say. We just want to say thank in behalf of the Hope in God Association of the Blind family.
Brother Johnson, let me ask you a question. You mentioned something about suicide. What's that about?
Oh, it's like, sometimes when we find ourselves being blind, it's like we think different ways. Some of us, we think about killing ourselves, when you are sitting newly, because the family doesn't care for you. And this is why the Hope in God Association of the Blind is wonderful, in order to give encouragement to those who are being blind. That some people come out of high school, college, and whatever, you find yourself being blind, and we bring them here to teach them the Braille literacy, in order that they can be part of the society tomorrow. And that's what we have been doing here. And the Worship FM too have been also instrumental in the level by giving all the bread of life, in order that we all can think that positive way of developing our minds.
Yeah. So the handicap of not being able to see causes some form of depression in some people. Is that correct? They feel badly about themselves. Is that what you?
Yes. Because if you find yourself, being blind in the society, like for me, our man who doing everything for myself, and I found myself 2000 being blind. All my friends just do away with me in the community. Most often I sit alone, but then it came to 2001. I began to enroll myself into the blind school for the blind of Liberia. But then after then, despite many people left out, and I think about bringing this kind of idea to bring all blind people on board in order to be part of the society.
So you lost your sight about 10 years ago.
Yes, 10 years ago.
And so now you decided to help people who have needs like this.
Yes.
And so Galcom radios, being able to allow you to listen to Christian radio, which brings encouragement.
Very instrumental to us, because it's like Just even this morning, there are many of us, we just been, listening to it and what have you, all the activity, like even yesterday program, where they had the coverage of pastor who were talking about blood under the tree.
Yes.
We listening to all these programs. Most of our time we spend it with the worship FM.
Oh, yeah, wonderful.
Worship FM.
So what you're saying is that there are more people who have sight difficulties who need radios, correct?
Yes.
So do you have any idea how many, or do you just don't know?
Well, for this country, the disabled, for the city that are speaking, we did a statistic in order that we can give you a showing that we have more than 3,000 to 4,000 disabled just within the city here.
Wow.
And many of them, being lonely, and Worship FM can be the one to keep our company. Yes. Well,
you are a great encouragement to us. Thank you for answering the call of God and helping your fellow countrymen. And we will take these words back to Galcom and encourage them and thank them for their gift to you, because this is all because of them. They provided all these radios, and this came from other Christians who care as well. So God bless all of you. We'll pray for you. We'll go back and ask for more help. Any last words before we go?
Well, we just want to say thank to the Galcom families, or let's say Galcom ministry, and we ask the Christians that are supporting that ministry that they should help in order to send out more radio that all the disabled people can be able to listen to the true worship. They worship FMs here in order to bring encouragement into their life.